What's up everybody, this is Teacher Ivan from NextGen Academy. Our goal in this channel is to help you achieve your highest potential and to help you understand subjects in the easiest and the most efficient way. If you'd like to get more tips and tricks on how to achieve A star in your IGCSE, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to this channel. Lastly, if you need any help in your studies, you can always head on to our website, link in the below, or our Instagram, drop us a DM and we'll be able to help you. Enjoy this video and I wish you all the best.
All right. Okay, we are going to go through this paper, which is May-June 2023, paper 2-1. Okay, this is a 2 hours paper. This is a variant one for your paper 2. You go read the instruction by yourself. We'll go straight into the first question. Okay, question number 1. Variables x and y are such that when log y is plotted against surt x, a straight line passing through the points 1, 5 and 2.58 is obtained. Show that y equals to a times b to the power of square root x, where a and b are constants to be found. Okay, this is what type of question is this? This is under straight line graph. Okay, basically, you want to change your linear to non-linear or non-linear to linear. Okay, both ways also can do. Okay, what I will normally do, right, I'll roughly just sketch out at the side first on the information that's given to us, so that I can picture it and to remind myself. Okay, they say what here? Log y against surt x. We've got 2 points. The line is going up. Okay, 1, 5. Then here, 2.58. Okay. What we need to remind ourselves, this is a y equals mx plus c type of question. My big X is surt x. My big Y is log y. Okay. What do you want to find first? Okay, by the way, there are various ways that you all can do this. So as long as you get the answer, it's the same. Can do. I'll just explain using one way where I find the equation of the line of here first, under big Y equals to m big X plus C. Then after that, I will compare with this equation here. Okay, so m, I want to find what's my gradient first, which is 8 minus 5 over 2.5 minus 1. Okay, my gradient is equals to 2. Okay, then what I want to do is I'm going to sub into big Y equals to m big X plus C. Okay, I'm going to just use one of the points. So we got m equals to 2. My X and Y is, okay, let's just take 1 and 5. Okay, 1 and 5 over here. So we sum it in. 5 equals to 2 times 1 plus C. C is equals to 3. Okay, so we will get big Y equals to 2 big X plus 3. We need to convert the big Y and X into what is given to us, okay, which is our equation will be log Y equals to 2 surt X plus 3. Okay, this is the straight line equation that represents this data over here. Okay, however, they want us to find A and B, right, from this equation here. What I want to do is I'm going to change this to a linear equation. Okay, this is non-linear form. I'm going to change it to linear form and then I'm going to compare with this, the values over here. Okay, so I'm going to start from here. Y equals to A times B to the power of square root X. I put log at both sides. Okay, separate it. So it'll be log A plus log B power square root X. Okay, then I rearrange it. I bring the log B to the front. Okay, so surt X log B plus log A. Okay, so I'm going to compare these two equations together. This equation and this equation. Okay. 2 will be equals to log B, right? Okay, so we are just going to compare. 2 will be equals to log B. 3 will be equals to log A. So go and solve for this equation here. Log B equals to 2. B equals to 10 to the power of 2, which is equals to 100. Okay, this will be your first answer. Log A equals to 3. A will be equals to 10 to the power of 3, which is 1000. Okay, everyone know what am I doing here? Okay, I'm changing from log form to index form over here. Okay, from this line to this line is log form to index form. Okay, I'll go a bit faster so that we can finish up. I'll send you all the mark scheme later on. Okay, let's go to question 2. The function f is g, function g is defined for 0 to 120 degrees by gx equals to 2x plus 4 cos x. On the axis, sketch the graph of y equals to gx. Okay, how do we do this? Actually, the easy way, you just go and calculate the values. Okay, so put it on the table. You all see here, right? There are main points 0, 30, 60, 90, and 120, right? Okay, so what I'll do, since this one they give you points, you put it on the table like that. Okay, 0, 30, 60, 90, 120. Okay, you type these values into the calculator. Okay, like that. 2 plus 4. Okay, the easy way to calculate, right? Because x, you just need to change the x value, right? Remember how we just type in x, then you use the CALC button. Okay, use the calculate button. So your answer here, you should get 6 minus 2, 6 minus 2, 6. Okay, so we plot the points. Okay, where is 6? These are 2, 4, 6, right? Okay, then the other one is minus 2. Okay, these two are the important points. So you got 6 minus 2, 6 minus 2, and then 6. Okay, what are the important points that we need? What is the shape of this? This is a cos graph, right? So we need to know what's the general shape of cos graph first. Like that. Okay, U shape like that. So we need to follow like that. Okay, don't go and draw a straight line. So it'll be like this. That is. Okay, this is how we draw this graph. Okay, next one. State the amplitude of G. Okay, so you just see the equation. Amplitude means from your middle to the top right. In fact, you don't even need to do any calculation. You just look at this. You should know that the value, the coefficient in front of the sine and cos, this is your amplitude. Okay, but if you want to look at the graph, what you're going to do, you split the graph into half. Okay, the middle of the graph, amplitude will be this. Okay, from the middle to the highest or to the lowest, which is equals to 4. Period. Okay, period, you will take the B value, which is 6. Okay, then you take 360 degrees divided by the B value, which is 6. And you just get 60 degrees. Okay, all these are the formula. This one, pretty easy question. Okay, next one. Question 3. Okay, let's look at this diagram here. The diagram shows the graph of y equals to hx, where hx equals to x plus a square, bracket b plus cx. And a, b, c are integers. The curve meets the x-axis at negative 2, 0 and 1.50, and the y-axis at 0, 12. Find the value of a, b, and c. Okay, we first have to understand this is a cubic equation. A cubic equation which touches here. Okay, how does it affect? This is called an equal root. Okay, so this is called an equal root. So we know, right, just from the equation and the graph itself, because of the equal root, which means the graph, it touched the graph. Therefore, A will be equals to 2. Okay, the equal root needs to be in the bracket with the square one. Okay, this is the first thing that we need to know. Okay, so hx is equals to x plus 2 square b plus cx. Okay, this is the first thing that we need to know. Okay, then that means we have used this point already. Okay, the next thing what we can do, because we got two unknowns here, b and c, right? We can use these 2 points to sub into the equation. Okay, I will start with 0, 12 first. Okay, I'm going to sub in 0, 12. Sub into the equation which is 12 equals to 0, so 2 square bracket b plus 0. Okay, why I put this point first because when I sub it in, then I straight away can remove the c first. Okay, so I left with b. So 12 is equals to 4b, b is equals to 3. Okay, so a equals to 2, b equals to 3. Okay, then I am going to put in 1.5, 0. Okay, sub it in. 0 equals to 1.5 plus 2 square, bracket 3 plus 1.5c. Okay, I'm just substituting whatever information that they give us. Here you get 12.25, 3 plus 1.5c. Okay, go and solve for this. Open up the bracket, 36.75 plus 18.375c. 18.375c equals to negative 36.75. C will be equals to negative 2. A will always be the point of the equal root. Yeah, correct. When you see got a bracket and a square, this is where the cube for specifically for cubic graph, this is where the graph, you see, it touches the x-axis. Sometimes they may put the square behind also. So you see which bracket got the square. You wing it. How you know the value? Because y-intercept, okay, is positive 12. Then how you substitute it? Okay, this one actually, to be honest, no, you see, it's just a 2-mark question, is it? So actually, no clear answer actually on the working. As long as you give the 3 answers correct, they give you the 2 marks. Okay. Question B, use the graph to solve the inequality hx is less than or equals to 9. Okay, so what are they asking you over here? Basically, you want to find where exactly is the y less than or equals to 9. Okay, I don't know why this one is 3 marks, but it's because so simple. Okay, so what you need to do, you draw a line. Okay, you want to find what is your y value here. You read these 3 points here. Okay, read these 3 points. What's the x value? Okay, the x is minus 3, x equals to negative 0.5, and x is equals to 1, right? X is equals to 1 over here. Okay, so basically they are saying where exactly the y is lower than this line. Okay, so it's from here to here and here. Okay, this is the region that we want to express. So how do we express this? The x will be in between negative 3 and negative 0.5. And the second answer is x more than or equals to 1. Okay, so you just need to read from the graph itself. And after that, you see where exactly is at the bottom of the line. Okay, this is for question 3. Okay, let's go to question 4. Solve the equation 5 power 2y minus 1 equals to 6 times 3y. Okay, when I have a power, unknown power, I want to bring it down. What do I use? I use log or ln. Okay, up to you. Both also will give you the same answer. Just that in the middle of the equation might be something wrong. Not something wrong. Will be a bit different. Okay, I'm going to use ln over here. You want to use log also can. Ln 5 to the power of 2y minus 1 equals to ln 6 times 3 power y. Okay, I'm going to bring the power down first. Okay, using the power rule. 2y minus 1 ln 5. Here will be ln 6 plus ln 3 to the power of y. Okay, bring down the power again. This is y ln 3. Okay, this left hand side, I'm going to open up the bracket also. So this will become 2 ln 5 y minus ln 5. Okay, this one you all have to be careful because the y, why I put the bracket here, because the y doesn't belong to the ln. Okay, so bracket 2 ln 5 bracket y minus ln 5 equals to ln 6 plus y ln 3. I bring all the y to one side, all the non-y to the other side. Okay, so here will become, okay, you know what? Instead of putting like this, actually it doesn't matter. Okay, to make it less confusing, you don't put the y behind. You put the y like that. 2y ln 5. Actually, this will be a better form. Okay, whenever you got your x or y like that. Then here, y ln 3, ln 6 plus ln 5. Okay, I'm going to factorize out y. So here become 2 ln 5 minus ln 3 equals to ln 6 plus ln 5 divided ln 6 plus ln 5 divided by 2 ln 5 minus ln 3. Okay, type this in the calculator. You should get y equals to 1.604. Okay, you don't round it up to 3 SF. This one you see the question say to 3 decimal place. Okay, so 1.604. Okay, next one. Question B. Solve the equation e to the power of 2x minus 4 plus 3e to the power of negative 2x equals to 0. How do we do this question? This is actually a quadratic equation. Okay, it falls under your complex quadratic equation. So how do we see this? You need to recognize the pattern. Okay, you can actually write this as like this. E to the power of 2x minus 4 plus 3 over e to the power of 2x equals to 0. Okay, I teach you all a method that'll be easier for you to see. You let e to the power of 2x equals to u. Okay, or whatever alphabet, just don't use x. So it becomes u minus 4 plus 3 over u equals to 0. Okay, so you need to recognize the pattern. You see, if I got one unknown at the bottom, one unknown on the top, okay, the same term, one at the bottom, one at the top, you are going to multiply the whole equation by u so that you can make it to a quadratic equation. Okay, so multiply this whole thing by u. This will be u squared minus 4 plus 3, minus 4u plus 3 equals to 0. U minus 3, u minus 1 equals to 0. Okay, therefore, my u is equal to 3, u is equal to 1. Okay, if you solve the whole thing in e to the power of 2x, also it's fine. Okay, it's just that I prefer doing it this way because easier for me to see. Then after this step, right, then only I change it back to e to the power of 2x. So here, change it back, e to the power of 2x equals to 3, e to the power of 2x equals to 1. Okay, solve one at a time. E, you inverse it to become ln x is equals to 1 over 2 ln 3. Okay, they say they want it in exact form, so don't go and expand it. You put it in decimal place, they will minus your mark. Okay, because you see the question here, they say they want it in exact form. Okay, this one, 2x equals to ln 1. Okay, you type in your calculator, ln 1 is not math error. It is just equals to 0. So your answer here is x equals to 0. Okay, don't ignore the 0. 0 is a value here also. Okay, so far? Okay, let's go to question 5. The volume of a sphere of radius r is given by v equals to 4 over 3 pi r cubed. The volume of a sphere is increasing at a constant rate of 24 cm cubed per second. Find the rate of increase of the radius when the radius is 6 cm. Okay, what type of question is this? This is a rate of change type of question, okay, under differentiation. You need to define what type of question first. Rate of change means I need 3 derivative at least, okay, where we will use the chain rule. A times A over B times B over C equals to A over C. Okay, so this is the nature of the equation. Okay, so we will start from here first. V equals to 4 over 3 pi r cubed. And then they give us this one also. They say the volume is at a constant rate, okay, increasing at constant rate. Rate means over time. So that means this will be dv over dt equals to 24. Okay, we see what else can we construct? So normally they will give you some sort of equation, which is this v. You go and differentiate it first. So you get dv over dr. Okay, sorry, they say that what they want also. They want rate of increase of the radius. So they want us to find what is the dv over dr when r is equals to 6. Okay, so we need 3 derivatives. We need to construct a chain rule out. So dv over dr, you differentiate this, you get 4 pi r squared. You substitute your r equals to 6, which is what's given to you. So 4 pi 6 squared, which is 144 pi. Okay, then we are going to use the chain rule. Okay, chain rule is basically you just look at it like a fraction like that. You construct an equation which is dv over dr, dv over dt, and dv over sorry, the teacher blur already. Okay, this one is dv over dt. Okay, dv over dt. That's what you want. Okay, construct the equation. This is dr over dt. Okay, this is what we want to find, the rate of increase of the radius. Okay, so we can construct this equation, which is dr over dt equals to dr over dv times dv over dt. Okay, you can inverse the values also, because differentiation is just like fraction only. Okay, it's actually a fraction, okay, where you can just inverse it. So dr over dv, we will write it as 1 over 144 pi times 24. Okay, just type this in the calculator. You'll get 0.0531. Okay, so this is a rate of change type of question. Differentiation, okay, under differentiation 1. No need to put units. In the entire MF, don't need units. Mathematics and it. Okay, any question in here? First 5 questions, all good? Okay, I think pretty easy, right? The first 5. Okay, let's go to question 6 right now. Position vectors of the points P, Q, and R relative to an origin are 4, 7, 8, 5, and X, Y respectively. The point R lies on PQ extended such that 3QR equals to 2PR. Use a vector method to find the values of X and Y. Okay, first we need to know that this is OP, OQ, OR. Okay, because of the word here, position vector. Position vector means in relative to O, okay, to your origin. So how can we construct an equation of this one? 3QR equals to 2PR. Okay, all we need to do is QR, we need to know QR can be written as OR minus OQ. PR can be written as OR minus OP. Okay, this is what we learned in vectors. Okay, so I'm just going to expand it by using this value here. So OR minus OQ. Okay, so here you get what? 3x minus 8, y minus 5 equals to 2x minus 4, y minus 7. Okay, with these two, okay, with this equation that is given to us, how to find the x and y, we break down all the units here as one equation, then this unit here, again at the bottom, as one more equation. So we'll write it as 3x minus 24 equals to 2x minus 8. X will be equals to 16. Okay, this is my first answer. So I split up. This one will be my equation 1. This will be my equation 2. Okay, the second equation, you multiply the 3 inside also, so you get 3y minus 15 equals to 2y minus 14. Okay, bring the y to the left hand side, bring the 15 to the right hand side, you get y is equals to 1. Okay, so you got 2 answers here. Okay, this is vectors. All right, question B is B and C is B1 and B2 is something that you just have to understand from vectors itself. Okay, quite unique this question. Okay, hasn't really, I think, come out in this form before. So okay, but just the structure of the question. So you are given that I is a unit vector due east and J is a unit vector due north. 3 vectors A, B, and C in the same horizontal plane as I and J are such that A plus B equals to C. The magnitude and bearing of A is 5 and 210. The magnitude and bearing of C is 10 and 330 degrees. Okay, they say find A and C in terms of I and J. All right, how do we do this? Okay, number one, you all need to draw it out first. Okay, draw it out. Okay, so for A, so I'm going to do for A. So they say we have here, okay, north. Okay, for A, the bearing is 210 degrees, and then the magnitude is 5. So what you need to do, you draw out a 210 degrees. So 210 is basically from north, 180, then plus 30, right? Okay, over here. Okay, so my direction, this is the triangle. Okay, we need to know that this is 180 degrees plus 30 degrees. That will make it 210 degrees. Okay, and this magnitude is 5. Okay, how do I convert it into a vector which is in terms of I and j? You need to know that you need to break down into this horizontal and vertical unit. Okay, your x and y. How to find my x value? X is actually just 5 sine 30 degrees. Your y will be 5 cos 30 degrees. Okay, this is actually the second part of our vectors when we started learning. Okay, what's the part called? Okay, constant velocity problem, right? The starting part of it. You all recall that? Okay, where we learn how to break down into the x and y units. Okay, the logic of this is that we are going to convert this into a right angle triangle. Okay, if I'm actually doing a shortcut here already. So if you can remember, you just do like this, but it's actually derived from SOHCAHTOA. The opposite side of the angle will be the magnitude sine theta. Okay, you just have to remember that. Okay, if the angle is here, that means the adjacent side, then it will be magnitude cos theta. Okay, why is it like this? Okay, you just use your SOHCAHTOA. If you don't know how to do, use SO, which is sine 30 degrees is equals to x over 5. Okay, so you see x is equals to 5 sine 30 degrees. And ka is cos 30 degrees equals to y over 5. Okay, so y equals to 5 cos 30 degrees. Okay, this is the logic of how you break down into the x and y units. Make sense? Okay, we have this ready. We just write down the answer. Okay, another thing also, you need to consider the direction. Left and down is negative. So you see here, this is to the left direction and going down, right? Okay, so you need to actually draw this out first. You don't draw it out, you cannot see it properly. So here will be negative 5 sine 30 degrees I minus 5 cos 30 degrees J. Okay, we simplify it, you get negative 2.5 I minus 5 sec 3 over 2 J. Yes. Okay, we do for B also, same thing. You have to draw it out first. Okay, so we got north direction, okay, 330 degrees. So 330 degrees is somewhere here. Okay, we need to know what is the angle. Okay, so here, you all see here, this is 270 degrees. Okay, I consider my angle here. So here I put 60 degrees. Okay, 270 plus 60 will be equals to 330. We need to break it down to a right angle triangle. Okay, so this is my y direction. This is my y. Here's my x. Okay, my x will be 5 cos 60 degrees here. My y, because it's at the opposite side of the angle, will be, sorry, is this still 5? This is 10. This is 10. Okay, but magnitude is 10. 10 cos 60, this one will be 10 sine 60 degrees. Okay, so the value of C over here, to the left means negative, so it will be negative 10 cos 60 degrees I, going up, plus 10 sine 60 degrees J. Here will be negative 5I plus 5 sec 3J. Okay, all of this for 2 marks. Okay, all of this for 2 marks. So fun, right? Okay, so this part, you all go, if you don't know this, whatever I'm saying over here, right? You just go into the constant velocity problem. Okay, it's the start of the, okay, it's the start of constant velocity problem, which is the very last thing that we learn in our syllabus. Okay, under vectors. Never see before, right? Yeah, that's why I also, okay, when I was doing this, yeah, like, actually in your textbook, the exercise got give you all this one. But in past year paper, macam, okay, got come up, but I think in the older papers. Yeah, so this one you all just need to take note on it. Okay, even though 2 marks only. All right, let's go to question 2. Find the magnitude and bearing of B. Okay, just now they gave us an equation, right? A plus B is equals to C. We found what is our A, we found what is our C. Okay, so let's derive from the equation above. So A plus B equals to C, B will be equals to C minus A. Okay, so I take both the I minus with each other. So negative 5 plus 2.5 I plus 5 sub 3 plus 5 sub 3 over 2 J. Okay, I just take this I minus this, then take this J minus this J. Okay, you get minus 2.5 I plus 7.5 sub 3 J. Okay, then we want to find what is the magnitude. Okay, so that's the vector. So magnitude, yeah, just use R as a symbol, which is x squared plus y squared. Okay, minus 2.5 squared plus 7.5 sub 3 squared. Okay, once again, this one, you cannot get these 5 marks if your previous one is wrong. So the thing is you need to get your A and C correct first. Okay, type in the calculator, you will get 5 sub 7. Okay, or okay, write in decimal place, which is 13.2. Okay, now how do we write the bearing? We need to draw it out. Okay, so negative 2.5 means going to the left. Positive 7.5 sub 3J means going up. Okay, so my direction will be like this. Okay, so if I were to draw a bearing out, okay, this one is my north. My direction will be here. Okay, what will be my direction? Because negative 2.5, right? So my here is 2.5 for the X. Here is 7.5 sub 3 for the J. Okay, so we want to find what is this angle here first. Okay, let's call this alpha. How to find alpha? Tangent alpha is equals to what? Opposite over adjacent. Okay, 7.5 sub 3 over 2.5. Alpha, you inverse the tangent, you get 79.1 degrees. Okay, 79.1 degrees. So these are 79.1 degrees, right? Okay, so 3 like that, 3 quadrants, this will be 270 degrees. So your total bearing will be equals to 270 plus 79.1. Okay, which will get 349.1 degrees. Okay, this is a pretty unique vector question. Okay, we will be going through also this one, the hot topical past year question. Okay, we'll save this chapter for the last chapter. So if you don't know anything, okay, start practicing this one for now. But you can find the video on this for this part here on constant velocity problem. It's the starting part. Okay, it's the starting part that I explained. Just one very small section in the textbook actually. Okay, let's go to question 7 right now. The diagram shows the curve y equals to 6x minus x squared, okay, for 0 to 5, and the line y equals to x. Find the area of the shaded region. Okay, how to find the area of the shaded region? We have to take this whole part, okay, this whole part, area under this curve, minus this triangle here. Okay, easy, right? Let's go count. Okay, so area will be equals to, okay, this one is the shaded plus the triangle. Okay, so area of, okay, I just write a note here, shaded plus triangle. Okay, the triangle. So you integrate from 0 to 5, 6x minus x squared the dx. Okay, integrate it, you get 3x squared. Okay, I already simplified it. 3x squared minus x cubed over 3 from 0 to 5. Okay, 6x will become 6x squared over 2, so it become 3x squared. You substitute the 3 and the 0 in, so you get 3 times 5 squared minus 5 cubed over 3, then minus 0, okay, because everything multiplied by 0. Here will be equals to 100 over 3. Okay, second one, the area of the triangle. Okay, if you see the area of the triangle, right, do I have the units? I have my base is 5. Do I have my height? They say y is equals to x, right? So actually here is also equals to 5. So this point is actually 5, 5 lah. Okay, so here is 5. Here also is 5. So I can just use half times base times height. You don't need to go and integrate this. This one is a nice triangle that we can find. So your answer here will be 12.5. Okay, area of the shaded. Okay, area of your shaded. We'll take 100 over 3 minus 12.5, which is equals to 125 over 6. Okay, next one. B1. Okay, integrate. Want to integrate this one. So how do we do this? We change this one into power negative first. 2x minus 6 to the power of negative 3 plus cos x dx. Okay, let's integrate this part here. So 2x minus 6 power negative 2 over minus 2 times 2. Cos x, okay, you all have to remember, SC negative S negative C. So cos, when you go up, you integrate, you get sine. So here will become plus sine x. Okay, make sure you put a plus C at the back, because this is called an indefinite integral. Okay, we simplify this. You can write it as negative 1 over 4 2x minus 6 squared, okay, plus sine x plus C. Okay, next one, question 2. Okay, find integrate of this. Okay, 3-mark question. So what you gotta do, expand the bracket on top first, because you see, it looks like a quotient rule, right? A function over a function. We cannot solve it, so you need to simplify it first. So integrate x power 8 plus 2x power 4 plus 1 over 2x. Okay, dx. Okay, separate all the 3 terms, so you divide it by 2x. You get this x power 7 over 2 plus x cubed plus 1 over 2x dx. Okay, integrate this. X power 8 over 2 times 8 plus x power 4 over 4. Okay, this one 1 over x will become ln x. So this will become 1 over 2 ln x plus c. Okay, simplify this. X power 8 over 16 plus x power 4 over 4 plus 1 over 2 ln x plus c. Okay? Okay, let's go to question 8. Okay, question 8 here. The diagram shows a graph of y equals to fx, okay, where fx is 3x over square root 5x plus 1, where x is from 0 to 3. Okay, given that the f is a one-to-one function, find the domain and range of f inverse. Okay, how do we do this? You just need to find what's your domain and range for fx first. Then after that, you just inverse both the domain and range for f inverse x. Okay, so for fx, we calculate what's the domain here first. Oh wait, no, they already gave us a domain. So the domain is this one here. Okay, from 0 to 3. Okay, we want to find what's the range. Okay, so f0 equals to, okay, just sub it in. square root 5 times 0 plus 1 is equals to 0. F3, okay, substitute this in. 3 times 3 over square root 5 times 3 plus 1, okay, which is equals to 2.25. Okay, so my range for my fx is 0 to 2.25. Okay, 0 to 2.25. Okay, so I got my domain and my range right over here. This is domain, this is my range. Okay, so for inverse of it, it's just the inverse. Okay, domain will become range, range will become domain. So for f inverse x, my domain will be 0 to 2.25. My range will be 0. Okay, we can use it as y, or you can just write this f inverse symbol from 0 to 3. Okay, next one. Solve the equation fx equals to x. Okay, so I'm just going to equate it. So fx is 3x over square root 5x plus 1, which is equals to x. Okay, cross multiply this. This will be x square root 5x plus 1. You move it everything to the left hand side. 3x minus x square root 5x plus 1 equals to 0. Factorize out the x. So this will become 3 minus square root 5x plus 1. Okay, so I got two answers, right? Okay, so we will take these are x equals to 0 and this one is equals to 0. X equals to 0, 3 minus square root 5x plus 1 is equals to 0. Okay, this will be one of the answer. Okay, go and solve for this one. This one will be 3 equals to square root 5x plus 1. 3 square, which is 9, equals to 5x plus 1. 5x equals to 8. X is 8 over 5, which is 1.6. Okay, so I got two answers here. X equals to 0, x equals to 1.6. Okay, then they say on the diagram above, sketch the graph of y equals to f inverse x. Okay, f inverse x is just a reflection on the y equals to x line. Okay, so we will need to. Okay, you can just draw the y equals to x line first. So like this. Oops. Okay, draw the y equals to x line first. Like that. Okay, then you draw like that. Okay, it needs to intersect here. Okay, like that. This is your f inverse x graph. Okay, let's go to question B. Okay, question 8b. Okay, find an expression for g inverse x. Okay, how do we do g inverse x? Just the normal way, okay, on how you find g inverse. So I let y equals to g inverse x. Gy is equals to x. Cube root 8y cubed plus 3 is equals to x. 8y cubed plus 3 is equals to x cubed. 8y cubed equals to x cubed minus 3. Y cubed equals to x cubed minus 3 over 8. Okay, then you cube root it. Cube root x cubed minus 3 over 8. Okay, don't forget to write down the last one. G inverse x is cube root x minus 3 over 8. Okay, this question 2, okay, to be honest, I'm not so sure what is the answer. This one, they just say state the value. Okay, if any of you understand, they actually just say that k is equals to 0. Oh, sorry, x cubed. Okay, they say the answer for this question 2 is k equals to 0. There's no explanation. Okay, so this time I get back to y'all. Okay, I'm not so sure, but if any of you figure out like what's the reason, because they give both the domain actually is x more than, they give the domain here is x more than or equals to 1. Yeah, so I don't know why here is x is more than or equals to 0. Yeah, I also will put 1 first. Yeah, my initial answer is 1. Then I look at the answer scheme, but they say k is equals to 0. But there's no explanation there. Okay, so yeah, I will see. Yeah, I'm not so sure what's the explanation for this, but we just write down the answer first. Okay, next one, find GHX. Okay, this is just a composite function. So g e power 4x. This one you get cube root. Okay, 8 bracket e power 4x cube plus 3. Okay, simplify this. You get 8e12x plus 3. Okay. So you can go on, or y'all want a break for a bit? Okay, you still got 3 more questions. Yeah, Dashini, where are you? You're traveling. Okay, we take a short break first. Okay, because I need to go toilet for a bit. When we come back, we finish up these 3 questions here. Okay, for those who haven't done this, please go and try this next 3 questions. Okay, we're gonna go to question 9 right now. Okay, in this question, all lengths are in centimeters and all angles are in radians. Area of a sector of radius 24 is 432 cm square. Find the length of the arc of the sector. Okay, so what I like to do, draw it out first. Okay, draw it out so you can see. Okay, I got a sector, radius 24. Okay, I don't know what's my theta here. I know that the area is 432. Okay, area is 432. Okay, what's the formula of area? Half r square theta equals to 432. I got my r is 24. Therefore, my theta, I just rearrange the whole thing. You'll get 1.5 radian. Okay, this is 1.5 radian. They want us to find the length of the arc. Formula of length of arc, S equals to r theta. So here is 24 times 1.5, which is equals to 36. Question B. The diagram shows an isosceles triangle OAB with AO equals to AB equals to Y and height AD. OCD is a sector, then angle AOB is alpha. Find an expression of OB. Okay, what is OB? Okay, so we know that both here and here is Y. Isosceles triangle means here is also alpha. Okay, can I find what is BD? BD, I can use SOHCAHTOA. Cos alpha equals to BD over Y. BD is Y cos alpha. Okay, so 1/2 of it is Y cos alpha. OB is 2 of it, so 2Y cos alpha, which is this whole thing at the bottom here. Okay, 2Y cos alpha. Okay, hence, show that the area of the shaded region can be written as y squared over 2 cos alpha, 2 sin alpha minus alpha cos alpha. Okay, what if you put as 2y cos A? No, alpha. The symbol here, they already say alpha. Don't go and change it. Okay, be careful on that one. Okay, so how to do this? Okay, let's see what do we want. We can take the area of the triangle minus the area of the sector. Okay, but we need to put it all in expression. Okay, to find area of triangle, I can just use half times base times height. Okay, we find what's the height first. Height is sine alpha equals to height over y cos. Y, not y cos alpha. Okay, therefore height is AD. This one is my height, which is y sine alpha. Okay, so height equals to y sine alpha. Oops. Okay. We find the area of the triangle. Half times base okay, which is 2y cos alpha times height, y sine alpha. Okay, area of sector, the non-shaded area will be half r square theta. Okay, so here your r square is y cos alpha square. Your angle is alpha. Okay, so the area of the shaded, you will take area of triangle minus area of sector. Okay, so what do you get here? 1 over 2. You just copy down whatever they give you on top. 1 over 2, 2y cos alpha, y sine alpha, minus 1 over 2, y cos alpha square, alpha. Okay, open it up. 1 over 2, 2y square cos alpha sine alpha, minus 1 over 2, y square cos alpha square, alpha. Then you factorize the whole thing out to the form that they want, which is y square over 2 cos alpha, 2 sine alpha minus alpha cos alpha. Okay, just need to factorize it to get it in the form that they want. Okay, 2 more questions. Okay, let's go to question 10. Okay, question 10, this is on series. In the expansion of this equation, where a and b are constant, the term independent of x, okay, that means don't have x, is negative 145, 152. Then the coefficient of x power 6 is negative 6912. Show that a square b is equals to negative 12. Then find the value of a and the value of b. Okay, so what's the first thing that we want to find? Basically, the value that we can find for x to the power of 0 will give me negative 145, 152. Okay, so we need to look at this. The question to ask first is that we need to know what's the formula first. Okay, but we look at the x first. One is x, one is x squared. So my a value is x, my b value is 1 over x squared. Okay, the question to ask is that how can I construct the term where my x and the x squared, so that means x to the power of something and 1 over x squared to the power of something, will cancel out to become 0. Okay, that's the first question to ask. So, what to do? I am just focusing on the x first. You can do like that. Okay, so your combination can be what? X, 1 over x squared, 8. X, 2, 1 over x squared, 7. Okay? X, 3, 1 over x squared, 6. Make sense? Okay, so you just need to know that this is what will be the combination. We are just focusing on the x first. So how can I eliminate the x? Okay, you see here, I can put this as x6 and this one as 1 over x squared 3. Yeah, so I just straight away write the answer, which is I want to do x power 6. Okay, this one is square. 1 over x squared 3. So when I expand that time, this one will be x to the power 6. This one will be 1 over x to the power 6, which will cancel off. Okay, so this is what I want for the first one. Okay, so this is how I will write 9c3 ax to the power of 6 over 1 over x squared to the power of 3. Okay, will give me negative 145, 152. Okay, we expand this, you will get 84 a 6. Sorry, here got a b. Okay, a6 b cubed. Okay, minus 145, 152. Okay, the x will just cancel off already. Okay, we simplify this. A6 b3 divided by 84, you get negative 1728. Okay, then I am gonna reverse this process. This one I put it as cube. 1728 become cube root negative 1728, which will be a square b equals to negative 12. Okay, you see in the question, they say we want to prove a square b is equals to negative 12, right? This is the first equation. Okay, next one. How to find coefficient of x to the power of 6? Okay, this is a combination, x power 6. I will take x to the power of 8. Then here, 1 over x squared power 1. Okay, you just need to know that your power add up together, right, will always be equals to here, 9. Okay, so here, x8 divided by x squared, you'll get x power 6. So x power 6, okay, we will write it as 9c1 ax to the power of 8 b over x squared power 1. Okay, and then you'll get negative 6912 is at x to the power 6. Later, the x to the power 6 actually you don't need to write. Okay, so just open up the bracket. 9a8b equals to negative 6912. Okay, divide it. a8b is equals to negative 768. Okay, so I got equation 1. I got equation 2. Okay, I want to find what is the value of a and b. I'll take equation 2 divided by equation 1 because I want to eliminate b. So a8b over a square b is equals to negative 768 over negative 12. Okay, the b you'll cancel off. So this one become a6 equals to 64. A is equals to 6 root 64. Okay, 6 root 64, which is equals to 2. Okay, this will be my answer. Then I substitute these 2. Okay, let's put into equation 1. Okay, equation 1. You get 2 square b is equals to negative 12. B is equals to negative 3. Coefficient means they want the term. No, coefficient means the number in front of the term. Term means like the x to the power of 6 it means the term. Coefficient means like 5x to the power of 6. The 5, it means coefficient. So you see, look at the sentence. They say the coefficient of x to the power of 6. That means this is negative 6912 x to the power of 6. Make sense? Coefficient means the number in front of the term. Okay, let's go to the last one. Okay, I think the last one is quite fun to do. Okay, the line with equation x plus 3y equals to k, where k is a positive constant, is a tangent. Okay, keyword here, tangent to the curve. Okay, with this other equation. Find the value of k and hence find the coordinates of the point where the line touches the curve. Okay, fun, but then if you somewhere go wrong, because it's just one sentence here like that. Okay, 1, 2 sentence, then 9 marks. Okay, so you got 2 equations. You want to find tangent, right? So one is a line, one is a curve. So you will need to do simultaneous equation to each other. Then because the word tangent to the curve, you later need to do b squared minus 4ac equals to 0. Okay, let's go and do the substitution first. Okay, simultaneous equation. This is the first part. Okay, wait. I move this as a subject first. So x equals to k minus 3y. Okay, this will be my first equation. Okay, my second equation, x squared plus y squared plus 2y minus 9 equals to 0. Okay, this will be my second equation. Okay, I'm going to substitute 1 into 2. Okay, so here you get k. Minus 3y squared plus y squared plus 2y minus 9 equals to 0. Okay, go and slowly open it up. K squared minus 6ky plus 9y squared plus y squared plus 2y minus 9 equals to 0. 10y squared plus 2 minus 6k bracket y plus k squared minus 9 equals to 0. Okay, we need to put it into different groups, which is your A, y squared plus by plus c equals to 0. Okay, we want to find our a, b, and c. So this one is a, this is b, this is c. Then because of the word tangent to the curve. Okay, so here is b squared minus 4ac equals to 0. Okay, substitute it. You get 2 minus 6k squared minus 4 times 10 times k squared minus 9 equals to 0. 4 minus 24k plus 36k squared minus 40k squared plus 360 equals to 0. Okay, simplify this. Minus 4k squared minus 24k plus 364 equals to 0. Okay, I want to simplify it. I divide it by negative 4. Okay, here will be k squared plus 6k minus 91 equals to 0. K minus 7, k plus 13 equals to 0. Therefore, k is equals to 7, k equals to minus 13. Okay, look back at the question. They say k is a positive constant, so I need to reject this value here. Okay, this is the value that I don't want. K equals to negative 13. Okay, halfway there already. Now we got our k value. We need to find the coordinates of the point, which is x and y. Okay, so you need to select which equation to sub into because I got k is equals to 7. You see here, these are all got too many unknowns already. So the one that I want to substitute inside, okay, let's call this equation 3. I'm going to substitute k into here because here got only k and y. Okay, only got k and y. So I'm going to substitute k equals to 7 into equation 3, where we'll get 10y squared plus 2 minus 6 times 7y plus 7 squared minus 9 equals to 0. Okay, we get here 10y squared minus 40y plus 40 equals to 0. Divided by 10, you get y squared minus 4y plus 4 equals to 0. You get y minus 2. Y minus 2 equals to 0, where y equals to 2. And then the final one is you substitute y equals to 2 into 1. Okay, we will get x equals to 7 minus 3 times 2 equals to 1. Okay, so to summarize it, your answer is actually k equals to 7, y equals to 2, and x is equals to 1. Okay, congratulations. Next paper is done. Okay, everyone count your marks. Put it into the master tracker. I want to see roughly how many marks you'll get out of this. How many marks? 80. Okay, how many marks out of 80? Please calculate it. Okay, I'll be sending this paper to y'all so that y'all can refer to it. Okay, any questions? Anything? Okay, I think this paper, why the grade threshold so high for this one? Because this paper too so easy. Okay, I think the only slightly weird one is that vector question, but overall I think this paper is pretty easy. Okay, so I stop the recording here, and then we'll move on to our next thing for today. This is the end of 060621 MJ 2023.